Oh, okay. So the Wailord match is in.
Find their matchup.
Both. So the names are Manciohoenn and Do You Even Switch Bro. So, okay. Took a second for us to find the match, but we have our Wailord match here, and we are in it now. We've got Wailord with 4 fossils on the board and a Whalmer, and it looks like going up against it is Metacham Gorbis. So, what do you think of this matchup just on the surface right now, Kara?
You know, it's interesting. That Whaler deck is so slow, and we are seeing energy attachments are not coming in quickly. So that Gorbis is going to put on a lot of pressure, but it's only knocking out fossils. So the thing to note here is that a Whaler can comfortably one shot a Gorbis, but now just instead of saying that, we see a Chinchou come down.
Okay. So, this is.
Lantern threatens the Lightning Weak Wailord.
Yeah, it's MLG, baby. So, okay. Now, Lantern.
I'll let you talk. This deck is your wheelhouse.
Thanks, Kara. So, MLG, we got the Lantern. Lantern's attack can cap out at 90 base damage, which times 2 becomes 180, with a Strength Charm gets to 200. However, it really depends on whether Do You Even Switch Bro is playing basic lightning energy. So some decks play it, some don't. But if they can only power up Lightning Strike with a double rainbow, then it won't actually be knocking out the Wailord EX, which can be significant for Wailord's chances to actually come back and put pressure here in this matchup.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is not knock out a Wailord because, I mean, it can next suddenly super deep dive out of the way and heal with a Blossom. We see that Oddish come down. That's what I want to see. And our Wailord player here only has 2 cards in hand. I mean, they don't have a lot to work with, but they're hitting their energy drops now. They got their Oddish down, so it's scary. They really need a fresh hand to keep this going, but they are doing what they need to do so far.
Yeah,
We could theoretically see a dwindling wave for 100 damage next turn, but there's that Lantern ready to respond.
I think Mancio is going to need to attack now. They're running out of fossils here. Only 1 left. Ugh, desperate for a supporter. Gets the Gloom and the ATM Rock. Oh, if they have an energy, this would wipe out the energy on MLG's board.
Yeah, I mean, that could certainly be something. We
I
saw
would.
Steven's advice getting a few more cards.
No.
No, ATM Rock is wasted.
That would have been awesome to see. That would have wiped out half of the double rainbows and made Lantern much less likely to be able to attack. But instead, just has to pass the turn. Even with the Steven to 4, just wasn't enough.
You seem excited. Do you like ATM Rock or something?
Well, it just happens to be one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. It's not a big deal or anything. I love Stone Generator. I play ATM Rock whenever I can. I actually play a copy in my own MLG list, which I don't really know if anyone else does, but to me, if I'm playing a deck with evolved non-EX Pokemon, I think I'm going to put ATM Rock in there. I love the card so much that I even tried to put it in Magma until I actually read the card and I realized I couldn't do that. So that's how much I love ATM Rock.
I think you learned that in a game against me, if I remember correctly. Now, okay, big things are happening. Down comes the Whalmer, but
yeah, no EX right now.
Nope, we just saw a switch to another claw fossil. Unfortunately, I mean, we were really burning through those fossils.
Yeah, it's good that they're there, but at some point, I kind of wonder if, when do you start to throw up your Oddishes? Probably not yet, but it is feeling dicey right now.
You can't throw out an Oddish when your Gloom became a Vile Gloom. I don't think you have to get that Blossom.
Unfortunately,
it's scary. I mean, the Wailord deck was innovated by another Pokemon TCG legend, Colin Mall.
Shout out.
Absolutely. A huge fan of Colin. Colin created the deck and played it to a top 8 finish at Worlds 2004. And it kind of cemented it. It was a rogue strategy, but it cemented it as as a classic deck. And we say Warp Point Dragon at the Oddish. So might cut off that Blossom option. But the reason I bring up
is so fun to play too.
The reason I bring this up is because we are seeing telltale signs that this is Colin's list. I mean, that Bioplume was one of Colin's texts. Colin did run the ATM rock that we see in the discard pile. If this is Colin's list, Colin ran 10 fossils. 4 root, 4 claw, 2 mysterious, and we see currently 5 of those fossils in discard.
Ouch.
A 6th one in play. So, I mean, this is scary. We see an Oracle being played, but this is a slow Oracle. There's no energy draw or anything to get those cards. We stack and we wait. So now we could see one of those cards being a Wailord.
Probably a Steven and a Wailord is what I would expect to see coming out. That way, we can bolster our hand.
That's kind of the classic with slow Oracle. You put the first thing is a good draw supporter, and the second thing is just whatever card you need most.
Now, Cara, I want to go back a turn because on MLG's last turn, we actually saw them play Energy Switch to move a Psychic off the Lantern onto the Gorbis. I have never seen this card in an MLG deck before, but
yeah, I don't think I've seen that card in 04 before.
I love the vision. Now, Do You Even Switch Bro, who also goes by the name MysteriousPlayer, they actually got top 8 at last year's War of 04 with a Gorbis Metacham Magma Camerupt list, which
I remember that. I believe we watched their stream match against that Muck player.
Yes. So I'd be curious to see if this list managed to cram the Camerupt in it, but even if it doesn't have Camerupt, another energy switch. I think this idea had to have come from that. Just the idea of keeping your energy spread out, making sure whoever can attack wants to. It gives Lantern more utility rather than just being a deposit-only bank. You can actually withdraw your psychic energy from it as well. This is really fascinating so far.
I have to say I don't love the position for our Wailord player here. Like there's the Wailord, there's the Professor Oak's research, not the supporter I was expecting, and we see a Wailmer starting to get built, but we don't have a Blossom. Like, we're in trouble here. That Wailord's gonna get hit. It's gonna take damage. That energy grounding on the Lantern has powered it up. It's gonna hit that Wailord for a lot of damage probably. And then it's going to take a long time for that Wailord to heal back up. Now, there's no world that I can see where that Wailord goes down. There's also not a world I can see where our Wailord player attacks.
No, we're not going to see 2 hits here. Yeah, Lightning Strike, I don't think it's going to get there. Honestly, I think if you're a MysteriousPlayer, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Psychic on the board right now, so a Mystic Water from this double rainbow would be doing 90 damage. That alone is a lot. I think you might want to bide your time with this Lantern here.
Yeah, it's plenty. I mean, that Lantern's not going anywhere.
So,
the important thing with Wailord is that every point of damage you hit slows down Dwindling Wave. So even hitting for 90 means Dwindling Wave does essentially nothing. That Wailord is neutralized even before you start to think about, never mind, the Lantern's out.
Okay, so going for
damage,
it.
Conserving energy, I do like that. There's no way that Wailord's gonna do any damage. We're gonna have to see a Super Deep Dive here. And there it is, Super Deep Dive. Sure that Claw Fossil's coming out, but we don't have an Oddish. We're down. This is our 6th fossil of 10, maybe 12. No Oddish, meaning we just have Super Deep Dives to work with.
Yeah, if I were
another
playing
Warp Point,
that's bad. That's
very
bad.
Every Warp Point has been a prize for MysteriousPlayer.
And how many is that now? That's the third copy.
Their third. I'm pretty sure that's their third.
Great choice for this deck. I think Warp Point's great. It gets your Lantern out of the active, so now we can just attack with a Gorbis if we want, or we can continue the Lightning Strike pressure. Right now, with no Blossom on the board, this Wailord with 50 HP is not doing much. It's not threatening at all, so
Hitting for 50. That was not got anything on the board. Well, it knocks out the Chin Chow. Technically.
Yeah, we'll probably see Manciohoenn drop 4 Pokemon Reversal heads to try to hit that Chin Chow. But if not,
it's one thing Wailord is known for. It's its robust count of Pokemon Reversal. Now, here we do have another Wailord, so we can see a super deep dive into Claw Fossil, and then another Wailord coming out next turn, the Dwindling Wave. But what I want to see more than anything out of Manciohoenn is, we didn't see it. I want to see another Fossil. I wanted it bad. But now we have 2 different Wailord that are hitting for a knockout and anything on board.
Yeah, that's great. If
now I don't want to attack with that 20 damage Wailord because there's a Lantern in play, but both those are that's a Shaman. Both those Wailord are big attackers now.
I would love to, man. Yeah, what do you attack with? I think you probably have to attack with the 20 damage Wailord this turn, just so that way, like. MLG is going to go down to 1 prize left, so you're still going to force a 7 prize game here. You might as well just let the damage go now. Is that too short-sighted? I mean, you're so low on fossils. You have no Blossoms left. I don't know if you have time to try to stall out and heal swap.
Oh, and there they go, exposing just that Medicham. Now, here's what's interesting though. That Medicham is sitting on 3 psychic energy sources.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're right. Out comes the 20 damage Wailord. It goes and knocks out that Medicham, gets rid of the 3 psychic energy, but energy grounding comes and saves an energy, and we can see a big response now.
So, MLG only has 3 cards in hand. That is something to look out for.
Yeah, and you know what? Like it's true. If that Lantern comes in and does a lightning strike, I mean, the other Wailord is ready to go. So, I wonder if tides are shifting a little bit for our Wailord player.
Well, unfortunately, if my math is correct, this Mystic Water is going to do 100 damage. And I think if you are the Gorbis player right now, you are happy just saying the word Mystic Water as many times as you can. Okay, nope. Never mind. Just going to take the KO.
They're hungry. They want those prizes. But I don't love that because that's gonna take 2 more Psychic out of play. Really weaken those Mystic Waters.
Wait.
What
happened?
Did we miss something?
Lightning Strike. Right. So, sorry, Lightning Strike base 90, minus 10 off Double Rainbow, times 2 is 160.
Oh.
Yeah, I was calculating 180, so...
I guess neither of us are really known for mathematics or anything, so it's understandable.
No. I don't do math, you don't do math. That's not something that we do. Yeah, you would have needed a strength charm to get there, so decides to just go for the big damage. I would have liked to have just seen the Mystic Water.
Yeah, definitely.
This is actually a little tough. MLG has 8 cards in deck. The energy counts are dropping. And Manciohoenn here.
Oh, we saw another warp point come down though.
Wow.
So that's how that Wailmer came active.
So that's number 4.
That's number 4.
4 warp point on the list. I love that.
Double check that. Yep, all 4 of them. I do like that a lot too. And down goes the Wailmer.
So, man.
Promoting the Claw Fossil. That's also curious to me.
I'm looking at the discard pile right now. If they have 4 warp point as well as numerous copies of Energy Switch, I'm really curious if this MLG deck plays any reversal at all. It might not, in which case I think this damaged Wailord on the bench is just going to sit there and ideally just go untouched the rest of the game. Oh, decides to pass?
I don't understand.
Okay, let's think about this. So, right now... Okay, why would you not Dwindling Wave? Your opponent has no energy to attack on the board if you knock out this Gorbis. maybe they are scared of a reversal, but not. And okay, MLG didn't even attach an energy this turn, so this is yet again another chance to really squeeze the resources out of MLG's board right now. Yeah, okay, so here we go. Tides are turning now, Cara. I am a little worried now for the Gorbis player.
Yeah, we're seeing 200 HP is a lot of HP.
Okay, I think here I would love to see a lightning strike for not discarding energy.
Now, we haven't seen that could be a real, we discard energy. What we haven't seen that could be a real big deal is a Desert Ruin.
Yeah. It probably isn't being played in this MLG list.
I can't believe you wouldn't run any Desert Ruins in a deck like this.
Well,
but, I mean, I guess
there's 10 cards left and 2 prizes, so if they were to play Desert Ruins, I'm sure that they would have had a chance to see it. That's possible. How many fastballs is that too? So that's the third fastball. So yeah, I'm expecting no reversals and no Desert Ruins in this list.
No reversals I can get behind. We saw how effective those warp points are. No Desert Ruins I don't like very much.
Rips the Devil Rainbow. So this is
another mysterious fossil.
Wait, yeah. Oof. It's going to take so much time to knock out this Lantern.
Yeah, that's the thing about this Wailord. Neither of them are attacking. Are we going to build a third Wailord? Are we going to super deep dive and promote a sacrificial Whalmer? Like
another fossil.
Fossil. By the skin of their teeth, they're getting those fossils down.
Slowly and steady. Now, the worst part is that with another super deep dive, this Wailord will only be doing 60 damage, which will be 1 short of knocking out the Lantern. So you're going to need 2 more healing attacks. Oh, wait! 10 damage off the Claw Fossil. Lantern is at 60 HP. You need 1 more super deep dive. MLG's at 3 cards in hand, 3 cards in deck. If Manciohoenn can stall for just a couple more turns, there might be a deck out scenario, and there might be they might run out of energy.
Before we see a prize win.
Oh my gosh!
Super deep dive, sacrificial Whalmer.
Oh my gosh!
But it's not safe because if that Lantern goes down, it just takes a double rainbow on the other Lantern.
Yeah.
And we have seen. Oh wait! We're out of double rainbow.
Is that the 4th or is that the 3rd?
There are 3 in discard, and there is 1 on the active.
Wow. Well, this is checkmate now for MLG. So if Wailord knocks out the Gorbis, the Psychic moves to Lantern. All MLG has to do is make sure they click the right energy grounding prompt to make sure it moves to the Wailord with a double rainbow on it. Which, it's funny we have to say this, but with 2 Lantern, he's going to get 2 prompts.
Yeah, it's scary with the TCG1 interface.
That might be what we have to hope for. Oh, right. Okay, only 60. So, Gorbis doesn't even go down anyway. Maybe that's good.
I mean,
do you have 1 more fossil in you? Can you force the deck out?
Elm's training method. Trying to get an energy off the mystery zone with that. I mean,
no, that's it. Good game.
Oh, that's
wow. Okay, that was crazy.
Too. I wonder if there were any way to restore that deck for MysteriousPlayer. I wonder if we were 1 turn away from a deck out.
Oh, it looked dicey. Wow.